Oh, hey everybody. Hopefully you can hear me okay. So it's been over 72 hours since I got my Ray-Ban display glasses. Actually, I got them the morning that they released on Tuesday, and man, the experience of having these glasses has been pretty surreal. It's been very different than what I expected it to be, both in good ways and in some bad ways as well. It's been, yeah, I want to talk about some of my experiences because I know not everyone has had these glasses or has gotten them. But first, let me just turn them on real quick. Uh-oh. Also, I'm doing a stream. I meant to make a video about these glasses, about my experience with them so far, but my editor unfortunately had a family emergency, so we are instead doing a live stream. Okay. And if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comments. I can help answer them. But I do have a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about how the experience has been with these glasses for me. Just give me a minute to find it. But hey, hi, there's 8 of you watching. Hello. How was your Friday? Happy Friday. I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Okay. Let's put these back on. Oh my gosh, did they die again? I think I gotta charge them. Okay, so the first thing that people have been asking me the most is, are they really that different from, are these glasses really that different from the Ray-Ban Metas? Like, do I have any different use cases for them, especially for the people who have the Ray-Ban Meta, either Gen 1 and now the Gen 2 that came out? How different are these glasses? And wow, my use case for these are completely different, actually. Like, the screen makes all the difference. Oh, I can check the phone app. Okay, let's check the phone app. I'm like, why isn't it turning on? The battery life on this, though, we definitely have to talk about the battery life. Like, these glasses are great. Battery life, we'll talk about it in a moment. Try turning on and off. Turning on and off. Hey, Dunavan, is that how I say it? Dunavan. Fellow Vince Davis, hi. Hang on, let me. Okay, turn off and on. Fold and then press. This is the first time this has happened. I'm pretty sure it's dead, actually, if I had to guess. I did not charge them on overnight. Okay, let me go put them back in the charger. I was in meetings all day, so I didn't have a chance to. Let me grab a charger. Oh, yeah. Oh, Dunavan is your last name. Prince Productions, hey, how are you? I don't think I've seen you in my streams before, but nice to see you. The battery life would improve over time. Interesting. Okay. All right, so let me get through. While I'm charging, I do have the wristband on, and the wristband is charged. So actually, while we're in battery life, the first thing is the wristband battery life lasts longer than the glasses. This is double at least. I definitely don't have to charge it nearly as much. But yeah, battery life on this is definitely a thing. So the first night that I got it, I wanted to use them as much as humanly possible, because I was really excited. And I used the screen the entire time, basically. This whole like actually the whole duration of when I first got it until the batteries died, I used it the entire time. So the things I did, I did a WhatsApp video call because someone on my Instagram, I posted a photo of my glasses on Instagram and asked people what I should do, and the first thing they said was, "Can you check if the if video chat actually works on WhatsApp?" So I did try that. It was so lovely, actually. I really, really enjoyed the video call feature on WhatsApp. So pretty much you'll see, oh my gosh, hang on. Okay, so pretty much, like on WhatsApp, what you'll see is a video feed of someone in the glasses, and then whoever you're talking to, and then you'll also see the feed of what they see, and what they see is whatever you're looking at. Now, the really cool thing about this is I was using that video call feature while I was walking my dog, and I was walking with my friends around the park, and I was telling them, I was like, you have to try these glasses on. This is crazy. So I had them try the glasses on, and they were like, whoa, there's really they were like, well, there's really someone in there. I'm like, yeah, there's really someone in there. So they all were taking turns, and it was so funny because my friend was waving goodbye to the person that was on the call in the glasses, but like was like, because he was wearing it and he's seeing the person in the glasses, he was like, I have to go now, bye. And I'm like, he can't see you. We can't see you. He can only see what you're looking at unless you go like this to wave at the camera on the glasses, since the person on the receiving end of the video chat is seeing like what you're looking at. So yeah, the video chat feature does work, and it's really awesome. I did quite enjoy it, actually. It was fun. I feel like it would be fun to wear like on a concert or something if someone can't go. That could be a good one. And okay, so now let me just keep the story going about the battery life. So that was one of the first things I did, and of course that's really, really resource intensive. And then the second thing that I did, I mean, I did all the tutorials on it. I messed around with it. I played Hyperscape. There's a game on it called Hyperscape. It's very, very simple. I have a funny story about that I'll tell later, but I did play that. And then I also decided to use Live AI. I cooked with Live AI, and that one was such a great feature with being able to cook. Let me get to that in a second though, because I have to just say, so I used it all up. Like I had the screen on the whole time, and I would say the total runtime I was able to use on these glasses from 100% battery to like pretty much 0% was maybe like 3.5 to 4 hours of constant like screen use, which is the video chat, Live AI, playing games on it, etc. So with Live AI and cooking, having a screen made such a big difference. I didn't think it would make a big difference, but it did. Okay, so I'll set the scene for you. So I was trying to make high protein baked oats. So I was like, I want something with egg whites, like Greek yogurt and an oatmeal, so I could make this like healthy breakfast. And then it started telling me like recipes that included all these other things, and I was like, no, I don't want these things in it. But because I was using Live AI, it would show me the recipe, and then you can swipe through the recipe, like, you know, it'd be this screen, then the next screen, and the next screen. So like it would be a photo of the recipe that you're trying to make. I'm pretty sure it's AI, because sometimes that photo didn't really match the recipe. And then the next screen, so when you swipe like this, the next screen in the glasses was the ingredients list, and then after that you would keep swiping, and it would be each step of the recipe. But what I was able to do, because I was using Live AI and I was just talking to it naturally, I'm like, no, I don't have that ingredient, or no, I don't want to use that ingredient. And so every single time it would come up with a new recipe until I found a recipe that I like. Now, the problem with using that was the screen only stays on for a certain amount of time, and then eventually it turns off. And then once it turns off, so to turn the screen on with your hands, you would just go like this twice. So when I did that, while I was to turn the screen back on, it would not go back to the recipe. It would just start back at the home menu. And so then I'd have to redo the whole thing. Like, can you give me a recipe that blah, 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 blah. I did post about this experience on Threads, and someone tagged a product person at Meta who works on the Meta Rayban Display glasses, and apparently they are aware of this and they're working to resolve it so that when you are using live AI or you had something that you were talking about previously, when you turn the screen back on, it'll go back to that. Okay, let me see. So so we answered the question on how long the battery lasts between charges. If you're using it constantly, it's about 3.5 to 4 hours, is my experience. That's how you said, how do you like the Miller Ray glasses so far? Do you feel dizzy at all? No, I have not felt dizzy at all. Actually, that's a great question about the display. But first, actually, let me show you this. So you do have to wear the band a little bit tight to get it to work. I don't know if I need to wear it this tight, but that was something I started noticing, is I'll have like marks on my hand after using it. Okay, so the display itself, how does it feel? It's really, really good quality. So there were some things I was kind of disappointed by with first using it, because I was expecting all of the things that they showed at MetaConnect to be available when I got these glasses. Like, I stood in line to get these, and yeah, I was like hoping to be able to try like the writing feature that Mark showed during the during MetaConnect. And then also, like, you know, there's a little Instagram icon in the menu, so I thought I'd be able to click on that and be able to like scroll through Instagram or something. Nope, you can't do either of those at the moment. I believe the writing feature is something that they're going to release in a future update. Yeah, so, but you can't do that at the moment. And then on Instagram, when you open the Instagram app on the glasses, it just shows your messages. So WhatsApp is on there, and Instagram, and all you can see when you press those is the messaging feature. Nothing else at the moment. And then you can't even open up your text messages. You can only open calls, but you can see new text messages that come in through the notification screen. So there is definitely a lot more like efficiency that they can do with the software and like the apps and stuff, but hardware itself so far has been pretty good. So yeah, so the screen's good. And actually, so I had a friend send me a link to an Instagram reel on WhatsApp, and I could actually press that link and it would pop open the reel and I could watch the reel. It looks good quality. There's no hiccups on it or anything, but I still can't scroll. So I'm hoping, like, it seems like they're capable of having Instagram reels and stuff be visible or viewable on there, but it's not available currently in the current like iteration of the software. Yeah, so I guess to answer your question on if the screen made me feel dizzy, no, it didn't make me feel dizzy. It was quite high quality, but it is only on your right eye, and that can, if you're using it consistently, like how I used it when I first got it, like I said, I used it from from 100 battery to 0 over the span of like 3.5 to 4 hours. It does cause a bit of fatigue on my eye. I found myself like going like this, like closing my left eye to just give it a little bit of reprieve, because it's a bit weird to do that. That said, I didn't get dizzy. I could read everything well. It was a good experience. Like, I would not have like used it so extensively when I first got it if I had a bad experience. And I am prone to motion sickness. Actually, I get seasick a lot. Interestingly, I get motion sickness from playing non-VR games, like regular games on a screen, but in VR games I don't really get motion sick unless it's a poorly optimized VR game. That's a different story, but I guess I got really used to VR games, and now non-VR games make me sick because it's like, it's not natural. So no, did not make me feel dizzy. I hope you're well, and yes, this is my first time catching one of your live streams. Oh, thanks, Prince. I used to do live streams a lot before, but then I stopped, but now I'm here. And if you all like my live streams, I'll do them more often. Hi, Lamar. Let's see. Saludos desde Mexico. Gracias y el XL video. Thank you, IA Virtual. My camera quality is fantastic. Oh, good. My camera has been giving me so many issues lately, so hopefully it stays great. What level did I hit on Hyperscape? Oh my gosh. Right. Let me tell you my funny story about Hyperscape. I don't know how funny the story is, but Okay, so one of the coolest things about these glasses is it's not obvious at all. Like, I actually took it to an event I went to, like a conference. So I got the glasses on Tuesday and I went to a conference on Wednesday, and like notifications popping up on my lens, doing all the things on my lens. Nobody even batted an eye. Like, you cannot tell. Like, they're extremely discreet. Also, the like movements that you have to do is so minimal. Like, I actually realized after using it for a little bit that I was overdoing my movements. I was like really trying to swipe. No, you can actually just go like this. Like, you could do such tiny little movements and it does capture it. And you don't have to do it like with your hands up, which is what you want to do. You can actually just keep your hands by your side and just keep it very minimal. So anyway, I was at this event and parts of the event were not as interesting. There's like a presentation and I was getting really sleepy, shall I say, and I didn't want to fall asleep because that would be rude. So I opened the Hyperscape game on my glasses and I played that game during the presentation so I wouldn't fall asleep, and no one, like literally no one even batted an eye. Like, you could not tell. That's crazy. That's crazy. So that's my Hyperscape story. Hey show. Also, don't love Meta AI. Is there any way to use ChatGPT on your phone with us? No, absolutely not. These glasses are, well, let me say this. So it does act similar to, actually have some Ray-Bans here, some Ray-Ban Metas. So it does act similar to your Ray-Ban Metas, that you can just Bluetooth to your phone, and you could talk to it like normal. So for example, we could listen to audiobooks, and all that stuff. So if you had ChatGPT app open on your phone, and you were just using it as the standard speaker, I guess, or like headphones to your phone, then yes, you could use ChatGPT. But right now, the software ecosystem seems pretty closed and locked up. Captain Pixis. Oh yeah, you did miss that. I had this whole thing about if the monocular display bothers me, but I'll do a really quick synopsis and then maybe you can watch to the beginning back later. I'll do some timestamps on this video for anything that gets for anyone that watches it later too. But overall, I would say no, it's fine. But I do have to do this sometimes because it's a little weird to only have it on one eye. It is manageable, is how I'll put it. Like, it's not awful to the point where I'm like, no, like this is a deal breaker. But it's also not my favorite thing. I think it's manageable, and I am willing to I am more than happy to keep using the glasses even with it only being on one eye, because of how good it is. It's getting hot. Would stereoscopic display make that much of a difference over monocular? Yeah, I would think so. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I said I took this to a conference and I was probably the coolest person there because I had them. I was showing them off to everybody. I was like, you must put my glasses on, and they thought it was crazy. Actually, people told me that they didn't even realize that these were like special or anything because they look, I mean, yes, they're chunky. They're definitely chunky glasses, but they don't, like, hang on, let's do a quick comparison. Hang on, I can't see my camera. Oh gosh, my camera's dying. Okay, well, the stream's gonna be a lot shorter than I thought it would be. So that's not bad. Like, yes, it's a little thicker, but is it that much thicker? I don't know if it is. I think this is just like a black lens, black frame versus like a brown one. Now, where you will see a little bit of the, a little bit more. Actually, I don't know. You tell me. Like, does that look like? No, I don't think so. It looks. I don't know how to do a poll. If I knew how to do a poll, we could do a poll. But like, you all tell me, does this look this one much bigger than this? So anyway, when I was at this conference, people were like, wait, what? I could not tell. I had no idea that was, you can kind of see though. Do you see this like stripe right here? where the display is showing a little bit. Yeah, so you can a little bit tell, and sometimes when I have these on, I almost feel like my there might be like a little smudge on it because of that display a little bit, but it's been okay. Okay, so anyway, I went and showed this to everybody. The thing that I ended up showing people the most actually was the video, like the camera and video feature, because I think everyone wanted to know how good the display is, and the easiest way to show them how good the display is to just open the camera app and go to video, because then you can see in the glasses like the video feed of what you're looking at, and that was the easiest way to show them how good it looks, and people were really impressed. Actually, everyone was just like, how much is this? They're like, how do I get one? How did you get one? Like, everyone was going bananas over it. Like, it is actually that good. If you have not tried it, you should definitely try it. I do have quite a bit of things that I did not like about it though, that I still need to get through. But should I go through the questions that you guys have, or should I just go through the stuff that I didn't like, or that I don't know, let's think about it. What else do you guys say? Oh, hey Vince Davis, is it clear to clear to see the screen in the sun? Yes. It's really interesting because it is actually both visible and transparent at the same time. Like I've been walking around with them. I walk my dog in the afternoon, full sunlight, and yes, you can definitely see it. You can change the display brightness in the glasses pretty easily too. So yeah, you can totally see it. And then your question was, yeah. And then the interesting thing is, like, if the screen is in front of you, like, you are focused on it, but sometimes you need to shift your attention to whatever is happening around you in the world. And it's very easy to do that. Like, of course, you know that there's like a little screen in front of you, but it's not disruptive to your view. Like, it's not like I don't know does that make sense? Like, yes, there's a screen there, but if you didn't want to pay attention to the screen and just focus on the world around you, you could very easily do that. Also, the screen does turn off after I think like maybe 10-15 seconds. And then also it's super easy to turn the screen back on. I don't have my band on right now, but you would just do this motion. You just do tap twice and it would turn the screen back on. Or if you're not wearing your wristband, actually, you can control the glasses from the glasses themselves without the wristband. Oh my gosh, why do you even put them back in here? Let me just keep them out. So this is a touchpad, and you can fully control all the apps. From what I can tell so far, I have not had any issue, but you can fully control all of the apps in the glasses from from the side, from this touch screen. You don't need to wear a band, which I didn't know. I didn't know you could do that. It's quite impressive. Like, you can really swipe through everything. Okay, let me check the rest of the questions. Yeah, I am also sure after some software updates, because like with the original Ray-Ban Metas, there's been a ton of software updates, and it's been really good. And I feel like Meta is definitely like a software company. So if there's anything I think that they could do really well is update the software on this, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like it was going to be such a great like pair of glasses. They're already great as is. I think the thing that is most giving me the most optimism is that the hardware itself is quite good. I've not had any complaints. It doesn't get like really hot or anything. It's not super heavy. Like, it's been a very pleasant experience. I will say, I don't know if this just is me, but it does fall on my face a little bit when I go like this. Maybe I just don't have enough of a nose, but I did get these. I just have these things that I got. It's just that, and it keeps it on my head a little bit better, so when I look down it doesn't slide down. Oh, hey, getting things done. What's up? Yeah, the coolest person in the room. The black looks thicker. I mean, yeah, they're a little bit trickier. Okay, so what was I gonna talk about? Some of the things. I have notes. I wrote notes down for this. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Let's just answer your questions. I'm a hero in the space. Oh, Texas, that's so nice. Okay, in ChatGPT, sadly not fully. Do you think there will be a time where we can watch a video like this on the glasses? Okay, that's a great question. I said this earlier. I was able to click a reel that someone sent me in a message, and that popped it open, and it would, like, you can watch it fully. It looks good, and it just kept looping over and over, but it did not allow me to scroll on like Instagram or anything. I think these glasses are perfectly capable of allowing you to scroll through them. I think they just need to do the software update. I do wonder how that will affect battery life. But right now, for those that weren't here earlier, battery life for me with full use, like full, like the screen's always on, like video calls, live AI, all the things, like the screen was always on the whole time, about 3.5, 4 hours before it died, which I think is pretty decent with the screen on the whole time, but it does mean you got to charge it pretty frequently. Charging seems to happen quite fast, honestly. I haven't even paid too much attention. Like, it hasn't been a bottleneck for me. I guess I'll check next time how long it takes to charge from 0. Lamar. Hi, Lamar. Do you think there will be... okay, you were the one that asked that, and then Remy asked, does Google Music work on them with album art? It's only Spotify. I think you can do Apple Music. I didn't see any Google Music, but you can see the album art, and you can also like change the volume and all those things. Yeah, but yes, answer, if you can see album art on the music apps that are on there, yes, totally. Oh, what types of apps would I like to see on there in the future? Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I would love to see so many more games on this, actually. And for those that missed my story earlier, was at a boring conference or presentation. I didn't want to fall asleep, so I started playing games. The one game that's on these glasses during it, which was Hyperscape, and no one noticed, and it was great. I had a blast. And I would love to see more games on this, because I could totally see myself just like when you're bored, like you're waiting in line for something and you just need something to do to entertain yourself without having to pull out your phone. It's pretty entertaining, and I don't know. Games must. I don't know, what apps do you guys want to see on this? They don't look much bigger. How is the UI? Okay, so yeah, UI and the control system is a really great question. The UI is really simple. It's pretty intuitive. Actually, you know what it reminds me of? Oh man, did anyone ever have like the old Sony Ericsson phones back in the late 2000s? And do you remember how simple the UI is? Just like a couple of buttons and that's it. Just a couple of screens. It was so simple. That's what's on here right now, and I think that's good because it makes it really easy to navigate through. But you can definitely tell this is like early version. But even for an early version, they're pretty awesome. And then, the controls with the neural band, how fast did I get acquainted to that? Like extremely fast. I was basically used to it within like minutes, really. I don't know why, but it's so, I feel like the movement control, so you swipe left like this, swipe right like this, and then you scroll down like this, and then you go up that way. And then the only thing that is a little weird is you can't do this to click, which I feel like I want to do this to click, press my thumb down, but to click you actually have to go like this, and then to go back you do middle finger to thumb. So yeah, the controls super easy to get used to. Yeah, so my main issues with them are a couple of things. One, not all the features that were shown during Meta Connect are available. I said this a little earlier in the stream, but the writing feature is not available, so I can't like write text messages to anyone with my hand like this. You just have to dictate at the moment. I think that's releasing in the future. I don't like that I can't scroll Instagram on them. I really want to scroll Instagram. And then the battery life is quite short. I don't like that when you're talking to AI and it pops up something for you. So the story I gave earlier was I was using them to cook and I was asking for recipes, but the screen would turn off after 15 seconds, and after it turns off, when I like turn it back on, it wouldn't be there anymore, and I'd have to re-ask. But they know about this and are working to resolve it. And then the other thing that I don't like about them, is they are like they're pricey, like they're kind of reasonably priced, but they're still pricey. So for example, I went to a concert last night. It was above and beyond for anyone who wants to know. And my friends were surprised because I've been talking about these glasses nonstop since I got them. And they were like, why did you not bring it to the concert? Don't you want to record with it? And I just was too worried to drop them and step on them or something. Like, they're not cheap. I don't really want to bring them to an environment where I'm like dancing and stuff. So I guess that's the bad. Like, I felt way more comfortable bringing my regular Ray-Ban Metas, even though these are also not the cheapest, but they're like less than half the price of the Meta displays. So I don't know. I guess how safe do you feel, and how much do you trust yourself to not break your stuff? When you get a chance, how accurate is fast is the translation? So the captioning is actually really fast. I haven't tried it to watch TV yet. I should try that. It's a good point. I'll try it. I haven't tried it to watch TV yet, but like the caption is quite fast. And we did try it in a quite very, very loud environment. So I was at a networking event, and everyone was like, and it was able to pick up enough words, but it did miss some. So I don't know how useful. Yeah, so that's one thing to know. But it did give the captioning quite fast. I didn't do translations yet. I have to download that part of it, but I'll try it later. And I'll probably do a part 2, I don't know, of this live stream. Remy, hi Remy. You asked when you, oh wait, you said, no, Salvador, hello. Who do you think these glasses are right for right now? Oh, actually, I know the answer to this question. The person, like one of the people that was getting their glasses at the same time as me, he was like, I just was chatting with him because we were standing in line for so long. He's a chef, and apparently he uses his Ray-Ban Meta glasses all the time because he's always working with his hands. It's like always touching like raw meat, etc. And so as soon as the displays came out, he was like, I'm getting these ASAP. So people that work with their hands a lot, I would say, would benefit incredibly from this. But like the screen feature is so good. It's weird because I do use this quite differently from the regular Ray-Ban Metas, and I guess I'll explain. With the regular Ray-Ban Metas, I usually use it for like audio, for like calls, taking photos, videos, you know, all the usual things. Even though it has AI built into it, sometimes talking to AI is annoying. Like, the answers so slowly, and you're just like, I'm bored, like, you know, get to the point. But the great thing with the displays is that they don't need to tell you the answer. They just like pop it up on the screen, and it pops it up. Like I said, when I asked for the recipe, it showed me like several different it was like different screens that you can swipe through. Like, it gets more and more detailed through the recipe as it goes on. So I was actually really impressed with the results of AI, and I could see myself using AI like to ask questions and get like answers on this way more than I would do on the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, just because the ability to get the answers in a visual medium is more natural to us. Like, we all search on Google, we search on our phones. It's just a much more natural way to get information than having to listen to AI talk to you about it. Hi, Bevzy DC. Hi, Jasmine. I'm really interested in neural armband with no smart glasses. Have you tried how effective handwriting is? No, that feature, the handwriting feature, is not available on these current glasses at the moment. I believe they're going to push it in a future update, but they're not there yet. So I do really want to try it. Like, that's like really one of the things I want to try ASAP. Like, that would be so cool. Like, I mean, you kind of probably look a little bit weird, but if you're, you know, sometimes you think things and you don't really want to say out loud like the mental note, and so I can imagine people just opening up a notepad or something in the glasses and just going like this, like listening to someone and going like this, like taking notes, but it goes into the glasses. It'll be very interesting. One thing for me, it's going to be like the movements again are really like minor. But it's going to be really interesting to see a lot of people just standing there, seeming to look off into nowhere and going like this once everyone has these glasses. That will be quite interesting. I mean, I guess, is that much different than everyone looking at their phones like this? I don't know. If you've tested any AR Chinese glasses like Inmo, Air, and Rainio, yes. Okay, I have actually. I've tried a couple of those. I did do the Inmo Go. I have a video on that. And yeah, the difference in the display is very different. A lot of these ones that you're talking about, like the smart glasses coming out of China, they are just green text. It's all text and it's just green. This is not that. This is like full color photos, videos, all the things. It's not just like green text. And so that does make a huge difference. Like I said, one of the features I'm looking forward to is being able to scroll reels or watch videos. And it is something you could do on this. I wouldn't watch like a movie on it or something really long because I think you would get fatigued from having the display only on one eye. But you could definitely do like quicker, like scrolling through things. You can look through the photos that you've taken on the glasses quite easily too. Like you can scroll through them. They're all in there. It's completely different. So when I've seen people talking about how they're like, oh, I'll just get the Rainio or one of these other glasses, it's not even on the same playing field in any way, shape, or form. It's I'm looking forward to seeing what other features get released on this because I think it'll be very clear just how much more this is capable of than those glasses. Also, the neural band on this makes like using it so easy and seamless, which again, I've had these other glasses, and I wouldn't say all of them have this issue, but like sometimes controlling it through the display, any of you that have used it, you know what I'm talking about. Like sometimes the input system is just not great. But with the neural band is like 10 out of 10. It is really taking input in really well. How's the latency with the live translation? It's pretty good. I'll look, okay, I'm going to watch some K-drama, I'll watch some anime or something, and I'll have it translate in real time, and I will report back, because I feel like that is the best way to know how fast the latency is on this, is by watching something on TV, and if I can keep up with the show, then it's good. Like that's like peak. Whether or not I can read that fast is a different story, but I will try that, and I'll let you all know. Hello, Benji Barker. Meme, porg, memes, and gaming. That's really repetitive on the memes in your name. I got them yesterday, but I wish I could have gotten sand color. Yeah, and I wish there were oh yes, I wish there was a way for people to make apps for them. I mean not me, but my company would make so many apps for them. I do think that they said at Meta Connect that they're going to open this up. During the developer keynote, they said that I think they were going to open up the like the ecosystem so people can develop apps for them. But I'm really looking forward to that. I think the potential of these glasses is huge, and we can definitely get a lot more out of them if people were able to develop for them. Also, the sand color, yeah. When I got my glasses, they had no sand color. They only had black. So I don't know. We'll see if anyone got the magical sand color. Let's see. I went with the Roku glasses because of the 89 different languages, and I will be living in Thailand, so much more beneficial for me. Wow, that's cool. How's the latency on the translation for those, Rick? So Jordy said touch controls on the side of the glasses. These, like I said, you can fully use the glasses with the touch controls on the side. You don't actually have to use the neural band, which I was surprised by because I didn't see that mentioned anywhere. But at one time I had my neural band on, but I forgot to turn it on. And then I realized, like I stumbled upon finding out that you can control the glasses fully in its full capacity on the glasses themselves without the neural band. How loud are they? Are they louder than previous? Do you mean louder externally or louder internally? And how loud are they? I mean, I didn't notice any significant differences from the original Ray-Bans, but I wasn't paying attention. Yours comes next Tuesday. Oh, that's so exciting. I can't wait to hear what you all think of them and what you all find out too, done. What bugs with the glasses annoy you so far? Okay, from Clinton. And by the way, my camera is losing battery, so we'll see how much longer I can do this Q&A before my camera dies. The one bug that's bothered me, okay, I'll say so far it's been really smooth. I've had like, this has been a very smooth experience. Though I've said this already, one of the issues I had was when you're using like live AI, it would pop up answers, but then the screen would turn off after 15 seconds. And then when you turn it back on, the screen would, like, the answer wouldn't be there anymore and you'd have to re-ask it. So that was annoying. And then I had a situation where on the menu, so the menu, okay, think of this as a menu, and there's like two sides. There's this side and this side, and it has like, you know, camera and WhatsApp or whatever, right? So this is a menu and there's two sides to it. It was like, at one point it was like this. It was misaligned. The app icons were misaligned. It wasn't the biggest deal. I just was like, oh, that's weird. Why is it misaligned? But other than that, it was okay. I need to drink some water. You guys are asking so many questions. Oh, someone has a sand color. I'll see if I can, I have friends. Let me see if I can, if any of them got it, and then I can test them out. Scheduled to get yours tomorrow, Big Duke 13. Can't wait to do a review on them. Oh, good. I can't wait to see your review. I'm sure you'll find a lot of things that I haven't found in them yet either. Eric Alves Couto from Portugal. Hey, thank you. You love my content. Thanks. I feel like it's nice. I should do live streams more because I feel like a lot of you don't comment on my videos and I work so hard on them, and I would love to hear from all of you, but it's really nice that you're all telling me this now. This is great. I heard they sold better than expected. Yeah. Wait. Oh, do I have a story for you? I mean, it's not that interesting. I don't know why I acted like it was the most interesting story. But like I said, when I went to Best Buy, like at launch, like I went there 10:30 a.m. because they released at 10 a.m. Dude, that line was huge. There were so many people there. And the guy that was in front of me, the chef, he told me that he was in line for over like, well, I got there at 10:30, so he had gotten there exactly when they opened, and these people were just standing there like hoping that they could get these glasses. And he told me he was so surprised. He said he would have gotten there sooner if he had known that like there would be so many people trying to get them. He thought no one would want them, but no, it was busy. Like I've heard of people not even being able to get them anymore, even though they have appointments. Like I've started seeing that on some Facebook groups and people messaging about it. I don't know if it's true, but from my experience, it seems like these are like everyone's grabbing after them and they're really hard to get now. I don't have the glasses yet. I suppose their Kickstarter program, and I should be getting them in November. Oh, okay, well, cool. Yeah, well, can't wait to hear what you think of them. Rough Talk, hey, hi Rough Talk. Rough Talk works with me at our VR company. You want a pair so badly. Yeah, I mean, I moved one of my meetings to be able to be in line for this. Like I wanted to make sure I had dedicated time to get this as soon as they launch, because that's how badly I wanted them, and it's been great. Your demo got scheduled for 17. Cool. That's awesome, Pastel. I can't wait for you. I just walked in and got one. Yeah, Jojo. Yeah, I started seeing a lot of people saying that. So I am in a Facebook group called Rayban Meta Smart Glasses, and yeah, a lot of people have said the same thing in there. Ordered mine with the prescriptions. Yeah, I didn't get mine with prescriptions, even though I do like need reading glasses, and I actually prefer it this way for me, because I don't normally wear my reading glasses, so I can use them more frequently. I'm trying to think if there were any more other things I needed to tell you all about before my camera dies. Yeah, is there anything you all want me to test out? Like, it's gonna be the weekend, obviously. Happy Friday. So I'm gonna be running around with these. Tell me what you want me to try out, so I can report back and tell you how my experience has been. You bought your Ray-Ban Meta because of me? Oh, great. Thank you. I do, man, I have too many Ray-Ban Metas. Okay, let me take a look at my notes before we end the stream to make sure I didn't miss anything. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure that this is all time-stamped. So anyone that got in here late can go back and see the answers to different things. Let's see. How hard was it to navigate? Really easy. How are they? They're great. Live AI was great. Feature, writing, not available. Yeah, I think that's all the stuff I had, actually. I should test the sound now. That's a good point. Compare them live. Okay, I do have these glasses and my Ray-Ban Metas at the same time. Let's do it. Okay. So this is all you have to do every morning. Put on my glasses. And then this is the band. You need to make sure that this is pointing towards you. So I'm gonna put it here and you put it past the bone of your arm. I mentioned this earlier, but like you do need to put this somewhat tight. Maybe I'm doing it too tight, but my arm always has some marks after. And then you do like a long press and hold until this vibrates and has a little white LED, and that means it's paired up. So you do a double tap to turn it on. Oh, that's nice. Okay, and here I'm gonna use it in real time. So I'm gonna sit back a little bit. You can see me use it in real time. So I'm scrolling. So I'm going into the brightness now and then turning up the brightness because it's sunny in here, but I can't see it. Although if I look at the direct sunlight at peak brightness, it does get a little bit washed away. Okay, so I'm gonna do, why is it on audio only? That's weird. No. And then to go back, or to turn off the display, do that. Turning on the display, and then we wanted to listen to music, right? Okay. Let's listen to some music. Oh, shoot. Okay, maybe I have to open Spotify on my phone. Oh no, it's playing it. Okay, no, it's played it. Can you hear this? Okay, I'm lowering the volume. Oops. Okay, I don't want to get copyrighted. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this out later. I don't want to get copyright strike for this part, but okay, it's pretty loud. At max volume, it's quite loud. I'm gonna test my other glasses. Let's just go glasses hopping here. This sounds pretty good. Yeah, I had it at peak brightness. Peak brightness, by the way. So did you see the lenses? So you couldn't. Let's do it one more time, actually, for anyone that wasn't paying attention. Okay. Okay, and by the way, all the motions I'm doing, all the motions I'm doing, like you're seeing me do it, this is it, like this is working flawlessly. Like this minimal movement I'm doing, this is the amount of motions that you need to do with it. Yeah, so I am actually kind of see, I guess, if I shake my head a little bit, but this is max brightness on this glasses. You can't even see anything. It's, oh, I wonder, oh wait, there. You can kind of see it there. A tiny bit, but like, dang, I had to get all up close in your personal space for you to see it. I can't hear too much. Very loud. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Ramon. Thank you. We're so close to 18,000 subscribers. I've had this YouTube channel for 5 years now. One day we'll get the silver plaque. One day. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm putting on my my regular Ray-Ban Meta glasses, and I'm like, oh, where's this display? I haven't put these on since I got the display glasses, and I'm like trying to do this. I'm like, what am I even doing? I'm so confused. Like, how do I use this? How do I use a regular Ray-Ban glasses? I'm actually okay. Let's listen to music on this, I guess. I feel so dumb right now. Actually, I'm so like disoriented. Like, how do you use this with no display? Oh man. Let's see. Oh no, are these glasses dead? Jeez, how many of my glasses are dead? All my glasses need to be charged. I can't. Oh, okay. I can't. I'll have to charge that later. Are those prescriptions? No, they're not prescriptions. Yeah, no, I wanted them ASAP. Actually, when I went there, when they measured my wrist for a size 2, which is a medium, but they didn't have those with the standard size glasses. So I got a size 1, which is the smallest, but they did fit me. They were like saying that it should be this way, but just in case anyone wants to know, my wrist should be a size 2. It works perfectly fine with a size 1. Oh yeah, totally. Hey, Eric Billets. Question is, can you use them as a Bluetooth speak to play YouTube from your phone, but hear on your glasses? Totally. Yeah, like that's like bare minimum. Absolutely. And you can use them to chat. I talked about the video calling feature on WhatsApp earlier. When I timestamp this video back, please watch that beginning part because it is so cool to be able to use video chat on it. Fine, I'll summarize it. Okay, so basically you could see the person in the glasses, and I was with my friends and I was like, check this out. And we were all like, oh my God, he's really in there. There's really someone in the glasses. And they're like all trying to wave into the glasses. I'm like, no, he can't see you. Oh, too funny. If you're looking at this display, does it feel natural to only see the display in one eye? No, I feel like a pirate. Like, no, it does not feel like natural. I mentioned earlier, like the monocular display is not my favorite. I would say it's not terrible, so it's not like a deal breaker. And I've gotten used to it. But would I prefer to? Yes, definitely. Although it makes it easier to look at the real world with only one display, if that makes sense. So if I had to switch my focus from the display to the outward world, it's so much easier because this one is perfectly clear, and then there's just like a little tiny thing that you're looking past in your glasses. And I wonder how it will feel if it does have both displays. I think that would be a little more distracting than having it only on one. Cool. Hello, Kate Ventiliani. Hang on, I dropped my case. Okay. All right. So if you all think of anything else you want me to try out, so far, the only thing that we've discussed I'm going to try out that everyone here, no one else has told me anything else aside from this. So we are going to watch, we're going to watch some K-drama, we're going to watch some like anime, and use the live translation and see how accurate it is and see how like fast the latency is. That is the only request I've gotten so far. But if you think of anything else for me to try, once this video is done, leave it in like the comments of this video so that I can go back to it. Because if you leave in the chat, I mean, that's okay too, but I don't I'm not planning on going back to this chat and reading through this. Do you need to hold your hand out for the camera to see your... No, you don't. You do not. It's actually crazy. Okay, I'm gonna tell the story for the third time. But you can have your hand on the side. It's so discreet, actually. Being able to use these glasses and controlling it with your hands is extremely discreet. And to the point where I was playing games on them in public, and not a single person noticed. Like, actually, no one noticed whatsoever. It was actually crazy. It was great. It was great for my my distracted brain. Oh, hey Taz, I'm actually about to head out. Oh, right, Drew, you did ask me this question. I am so sorry I didn't answer. I saw it and then distraction brain. What made me choose black over the sand color? Well, one, they only had the black color available at the store near my house, and I was desperate. I just said that I even took a smaller wristband because they were like, we can get you the size 2 wristband by Friday if you want to wait. And I'm like, no. I was like, if I can make this work with the size 1, I want to take this home today at this exact moment. So that was what was available. Not a great answer, but also I have tried the sand color at Meta Connect. Dang, I don't think I ever did a Meta Connect recap. Oh, but I did show my demo I did at Meta Connect in a video. Anyway, so I did try those there, and black color just looks better on me, even though they're like really chunky. Like I was making a joke. I think for Halloween, maybe I should like wear these glasses and dress as SpongeBob SquarePants. Like you remember the scene of SpongeBob SquarePants when he's jellyfishing? I feel like I should just wear these and be SpongeBob because they're so big. But I do think that these look quite a bit better on me than the sand color. Just better with my complexion. Yeah. What are all the apps? There's basically like no apps. Here, we'll scroll through them and then you can take a look again at how visible the screen is. Oh, hey, Flipballer. And Drew Patterson. Yeah. Okay, let's turn this on again. The great thing is these glasses, like, they're so responsive. Like, should I do that again? Okay, so, oops. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so to turn on the screen, okay, I'm gonna do that motion and I'll tell you as soon as it turns on and you can hear or find out how fast it turns on. So I'm gonna do this and now that's on. So it's so responsive. Okay, apps on it. So let's see, there's Ask Meta AI. Oh, my camera died. I guess I have to end stream. I'll just say the last bits of this. There's WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger, calls, camera, music, photos, captions, and Hypertrail. Oh, I kept calling it Hyperscape. It's called Hypertrail. The game's Hypertrail. And then maps and tutorials. Those are all the apps on it. Not too many. Quite limited. Okay, my camera died. Sorry. I'll catch you all in another stream, but hey, thank you all so much for showing up and hanging out with me, and I'm gonna go test some things. Tell me what else you want me to test, and I'll see you guys in a future. Hopefully if you guys like these streams too, let me know. I can do them again, but now my camera's dead, so goodbye. Have a great Friday evening, and I'll chat with you all later. See ya.